So this is a full moon, guys. Full moons are about releasing and letting go. It illuminates and brings clarity on what just isn't working here, and what needs to be released, um, and what space needs to be made to bring in something new. Because when we get a new moon, we are bringing in new things, new goals, new expectations, new intentions. So full moons are about releasing, new moons are about bringing things in. With a full moon lunar eclipse, well, that's where things get a little dicey. It still means we're releasing things, but there's still things that are going to slowly dissolve on their own time. And this may just be the beginning process of letting those things exit. But all in all, I will say that we have reached, not necessarily, but we have closed the eclipse portal with this full moon lunar eclipse. And with that, we will have some lingering effects within the next couple of weeks. We still have Mercury retrograding. That's what I will be going over within these readings with you as well. And yeah, Mercury is retrograding to the middle of March, and that's going to be also lingering around to the end of March. So March is kind of this limbo space where things have shifted and changed, and we don't quite know where our footing and grounding is. But to say the least, this is the most important time that you should get grounded within your own individuality and authenticity. Okay, so without further ado, we'll get into the readings, and we'll start with Aries. This is a reading for Aries sun, moon, and specifically rising. Okay, so Aries, this full moon in Virgo lunar eclipse will be activated in your 6th house, and with the sun in your 12th house, that's where it's shining from, or is being illuminated from. So with the full moon in your 6th house, you may be asking yourself, what daily routines, functions, and habits, it definitely plays and relates into health and fitness and your daily routines, and things that helps you to maintain functionality. That's what the 6th house is about. You may be reducing certain habits. You may be trying different activities, trying different routines. I feel a shift in like scheduling, routine work, and just like incorporating new things into your routine, or trying out different, I'm getting skincare or whatever. You're trying something new when it comes to your physical health, and you're releasing things that isn't sustainable or going to be able to be manageable for you. Okay, with that, we also have Mercury going retrograde, and I wanted to speak about Mercury slightly because it is near the sun in Pisces, and Mercury is just one of those personal planets that kind of mess up people's interpretation of things, communication of things, transportation of things, scheduling of things, all the things about logistics, communication, and transportation and technology kind of gets wonky and messed up when dealing with Mercury. And that being in Pisces, it also has us reviewing, revising, and refining certain things, certain aspects. When it comes to wherever Pisces lands in our chart for you, that is the 12th house, the house of subconscious, the house of spiritual hygiene, spiritual habits. This is also where certain things like fears, doubts, and escapism comes from. The subconscious. So being careful with this house, being careful with trying to escape from something by trying to approach it in a spiritual manner is going to be, revised and handled and things like that, because there's just a certain balance. That's what an opposition, aka a full moon, kind of represents, is trying to find a balance on the axes. So the axes of 12th house and 6th house, what they share together is that they are the bridge. That is the bridge access from the spiritual realm to the physical realm. And how can we connect ourselves? How can we ground ourselves, but yet still remain intuitive and empathetic to others? But how can we also manage to take care of ourselves within that? So I feel like Mercury is playing a huge part in this full moon, although they're not yet conjunct. In a couple of days, Mercury will conjunct with the sun, but yeah, that's for another day. For right now, that's kind of what the themes of this full moon has brought up for you, Aries. So let's get on to your reading. It's a new deck. I can't really shuffle it completely right. We have power. Power. The power card 46. At the bottom of the deck we have relief, number 12. My phone has the Hermit. Okay. But power and relief. So I feel like you may be coming into some type of power. There may be power dynamics at play. It didn't come out in reverse, so I don't see power struggles, but power. Power nonetheless. Taking power, empowering yourself, taking authority. And then at the bottom of the deck we have relief. So something maybe you may take charge in something, take control in something, or I don't know, something here is going to be relieving to you. Like, I'm literally picturing this, like you're wiping sweat off of your brow. A YouTube video for Libra, a Libra reading just popped up, and that's why my phone popped up, and it was the Justice card, which is Libra and tarot. Okay, power. Feel like maybe you're even taking your power back, and that can be really relieving because you don't have anything draining you no longer. So power. You're taking your power back. 5 of Wands. You're a little emotionally stagnant, but energetically you're no longer competing. You're no longer like just saying things to say things, just doing things to do things, trying to be flashy, trying to be showy, and things like that. Like, you're not trying to compare any longer. You just know your own power, you know your own worth, and that's enough for you. You're no longer caring what others have to say. I feel like there I feel like there even may have been like a loss of, like, you feel powerless at some point. You feel like things weren't working, or just felt incomplete. Like, you couldn't find this complete abundance somewhere. Like, this this card, Ten of Pentacles, is about generational wealth. It's about complete, like, prosperity, abundance, um, stability, and it usually talks about that can go for generations. Like, this is a legacy card, and you may feel incomplete in some type of cycle, or you just have like unfinished business. Mm-hmm. Something here. Mm-hmm. Again, Four of Wands. Something about the home. Something about the home. Okay. There's just like an energetic dysfunction. There's too much conflict, too much rivalry, too many too many cooks in the kitchen, too many hands in a basket, like, too many opinions. People had too much to say about what you had going on, and it caused so much disruption and dysfunction, possibly within a family. Because I got two family cards here. And it just caused total upheaval within the home. But High Priestess here, you're calling back your power because you just know. There's certain things that you know, and you're relieved that you have inner guidance. You're relieved that you can see past all the fakeness and the wanting to fight, not wanting to fight, but wanting to just misuse the power instead of actually using it for good, using it for legacy, using it for success and togetherness and celebration. Using it to elevate and reach new goals and milestones and things like that. So hopefully this means whatever you're releasing around this full moon, hopefully this means that you're taking your power back. This, my left ear is starting to ring. This is very good for cord cutting. Cutting the cord off of things that just drain you. It's really good for a cord cutting ritual with this full moon. Be careful though, because it is an eclipse, so you may not even have to really do much. Everything is purely about intention. So if you quite literally in your mind's eye just kind of picture yourself cutting the ties off of whatever is sucking you dry here and taking your power away, you will feel much more relieved once You see that it all works out. You hold the power in all of this. I will just quickly look at this guidebook because I just got this. This is a new deck. So let me see what this has to say. You are powerful. Did I not say? You are worthy. You are sovereign. It is time to remember your worth. Drawing this card invites you to take your place in the starring role of your life. There is no need to play small here. You're being granted permission to display your strengths for all to see at this time. It does no service for you to hide your gifts. Drawing this card can also indicate that it is time for you to call your power back from any situation where it may have been taken or given away. What did I just say? So the symbol on here is Isis crowned. The crown of Isis, and sometimes the crown of Hathorn, is made up of the sun disk cradled in cow's horns. The sun and the cow were both worshipped in ancient Egypt as symbols of the different but equal powers of the feminine and the masculine. That is too cute. Sun in the cow's horn. My son is sleep talking, and he said pizza. And he reached out into the sky like, pizza? His eyes was closed. So I guess he's dreaming about pizza. I really did want to keep these videos short, and this is just like, it's making me nervous how short this is. But I'm gonna keep it there. Cause it is what it is, and you already know what you know. So take back your power. Take back your power from places and spaces and environments that obviously cannot handle it. They mishandled it. They fumbled it, okay? And don't hold no grudges for people that mishandled you. Okay? It just wasn't meant to work out. It wouldn't have been stable. It wouldn't have been stable. So, take back that power. Relieve yourself. Okay? So I'm going to keep that there, Aries. If this resonated or you would like to dig deeper, I forgot to even say this. I always forget to do this with Aries. I am so sorry. I don't know why. But this is a reading for Aries sun, moon, and specifically rising, as this full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo will be happening in your 6th and 12th house. Okay, now I explained that at the beginning of the video. So if this reading resonated with you or you would like to dig deeper, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at Libra Baby Doll.